also, in this video, I'll talk about a big rumor, all right? Big rumor for the sub-brand, so watch to the end. So guys, we got new pictures of Onvo L60. Oh my God, these pictures make it look so damn good. Look at that. It looks like a BMW M4 or M6. It just looks so damn sexy. And these curves, these lines, those rims, those rear lights make it look absolutely fantastic. And this colorway, whew, it is on fire. I guess this colorway is going to be a very, very popular one for sure. And seeing this picture reaffirms my feeling that this car is going to be very, very successful. It's going to be cheaper than a Model Y with better features, better specs, and can do battery swap, and looks freaking fantastic. So moving on, Nio also saw massive success today. They pretty much wrapped up their 150 kilowatt hour semi-solid state live stream. So they did a 1,600 kilometer road trip, live streaming the whole entire time, going from Chengdu to the Tibetan mountains. And when they got up there, they did a live stream as well with the president saying some very nice words. I'm going to roll the clip in a bit, but just keep in mind that this was on ET5T, and then they had the 150 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that car essentially traveled about 700 kilometers, and that's actual range of the car. But we saw an elevation increase of 4,000 meters from the start to finish. So that's pretty impressive stats, all right? You know, the car elevation increased 4,000 meters. Wow. So here's what the president had to say about this whole entire achievement. Have a listen.
Although it's hard for everyone, but first, I hope everyone's journey is very safe and very joyful. I also did some preliminary understanding about this ET5T's battery life performance. It should be calculated with the remaining power, estimating it to be around an 880 kilometer single electric journey, and this 880 kilometers feels particularly good because it's not from Linji to Chengdu, it's from Chengdu to Linji, taking our various beautiful but also very dangerous and rugged 318. The key is that this part of the journey is an altitude increase of more than 4,000 meters. I feel that this kind of plateau, low temperature and rugged road, coupled with the big uphill conditions, these several conditions combined, I think it's really an extreme challenge for the vehicle, including the battery, and for everyone it's an extreme challenge no matter what. I'm really very happy.
At high altitudes, it's not just cleaner, but what's better is its experience. Its power doesn't diminish, and it can even charge itself when going downhill, which is pretty good. We also have quite a few charging stations. I think that the earliest users would be users of other electric cars. They would use our charging stations. I believe that this charge and swap network will expand in the future, especially our flexible upgrade with 150 kilowatt hours of electricity. Once it's convenient, everyone would be more willing to drive an electric tram and go out. In fact, they would be more eager to go or want to visit the snow mountains and green such places. The significance of 150 kilowatts of electricity is relatively large. 150 kilowatts of electricity will certainly be used in a flexible, upgraded way for various types of tests and measurements. We have done tests. Mainly it's about the progress of mass production, which will officially begin late April.
So that was going uphill. Going downhill, they will probably regen a ton of power and probably not even have to charge. And going downhill, they can probably go like 2,000 plus kilometers without even charging. And this battery is going to be available to every single Nio out there. You want to use that battery, you can rent it for 1 day, for a week, for a month, for a year, however long you want to rent it for. And the CEO said, you know, it's for those extreme situations where you're in a hurry, or in those extreme areas where you really need the extra range. But like the CEO said, it's for the 1% scenario, but it's better to have that. So now time for the big rumor. So the original timeline for the Onvo launch was brand reveal in Q2, which is May. They're going to reveal the brand in May, launch the brand, and then they're going to do test production in the summer, July, August, and then officially launch the car in Q3 and deliveries in Q4. But I'm hearing rumors that everything is being pushed forward. The schedule is being pushed forward, and perhaps we might see the cars launched in Q2, which is basically right now, very soon, for deliveries in Q3. So over the summer, that is very, very possible. And seeing that they had this car ready for a long, long time, it is very likely that things could move forward. And they're taking drastic actions here in China in terms of hiring staff and moving talent from Nio over to Onvo. Some of the senior people have been promoted. All right, and I'll let you guys know the new manager that we are familiar with, that we make videos together, he's been promoted to Onvo. All right, and he's been forced to sign lots of non-disclosure agreements, so he's not going to be able to tell us anything, but things are progressing very, very fast, and they are getting on board. They're learning about the cars right now for launch very, very soon, basically. So we could see the car come to market very, very fast, and it is essentially, launching it later has its advantages, and launching it early also has its advantages. Namely, they already know the price that Xiaomi's car is at. They can undercut Xiaomi, and then they also have, they know what's going on with Tesla, and then they know what's going on with IM. So, having the car ready for a while, they got to launch it soon, deliveries soon. This car will definitely see success because we got the secret formula BAS with a car that's priced at around 210,000 RMB, which is a little bit cheaper than the starting price of a Model Y. That's going to be like the starting price for this car, Onvo, around that area. With BAS, rent the battery. Instead of buying, you can probably slap it down to under 200k RMB. That's going to make it affordable to everyone, and everyone's going to be able to buy this car. And there's no excuse to not get a car with battery swap, because talking to some taxi drivers and sort of like Uber drivers here in China, they're Didi, but a lot of them have chosen hybrids instead of pure gasoline or pure EV, always complaining that EVs have a big charging problem and they don't have the time to go charge. But gas cars, gas is very expensive compared to electricity, so this just really solves a big problem, and we could see big taxi orders here in China with this car, and people buying this car with BAS to essentially use as a Uber ride-hailing car. It just makes perfect sense. We haven't really seen that with Nios because it's kind of expensive to buy a Nio for that purpose. The depreciation would be massive, so it doesn't make sense. But this finally does. So it's going to be fantastic, guys. So on top of very good consumer sales, we're also going to see very good business-to-business sales. And even, don't forget, even Nio owners can also buy this car with Nio owner discount, perks, that kind of stuff. So if I wanted to buy this car, I would get a massive discount as well because of the privileges that Nio owners have. We'll get lots of Nio points back and that kind of stuff. So a lot of Nio owners will also be buying this car as well as their secondary car. So things are definitely looking good for Nio. The design, previous photos of the design, leaked photos, they were all kind of distorted because of potentially having a wide angle camera, making it look kind of odd. But this just makes it look so damn good, especially the back. Wow. What do you guys think about Onvo? I think it is going to be a massive success. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.